Hello, I'm Angelina Jaspers and I'm a Flex Marketing Pro. Welcome to this week's Marketing Flex. Each week I cover a real-life marketing challenge, provide a framework to break it down, and how-to steps to master it. This week we look at the relationship between messages and stories and why you can't have one without the other. You often hear of the move away from messaging in favor of storytelling. Storytelling is the darling these days. But does that mean messaging is dead? I don't believe so. Both messaging and storytelling are important elements in communicating about our organizations. Messages distill and focus. Stories extend and amplify. To tell a great story, we need to start with a powerful message. And just like the copy and paste commands on your keyboard, they work best when used together. There are three key components to telling an impactful story. First, it must be a reflection of our company and its key priorities, not something that the marketing department or creative team cooked up. Always start with your company's business objectives as the foundation of your messaging. Second is the process of aggregating and prioritizing the multitude of company and business unit messages into a brilliantly simple, easily understood and communicated one-page message architecture. This is hard work. I'm reminded of the quote, "Positioning is the art of sacrifice," and I have found that to be absolutely true. With messaging, less is definitely more. Developing a winning message architecture is such an important subject that I cover it in a separate Marketing Flex. And third is telling and amplifying our story. This is where building a strong internal storytelling network becomes important. A key point to make here, while messaging is often perceived as the role of the marketing department, storytelling is a true collaborative responsibility. This is where we engage a broad representation of our company across all levels and functions in bringing our messages to life. Here then is an illustrative example of how to integrate messaging and storytelling throughout your organization. On the horizontal axis, list your top messaging themes aligned to your business goals. These might include growth, innovation, technology, and the like. The central marketing department should craft key messages in an overarching story for each of these key themes and share them broadly across the organization. This becomes your message inventory. On the vertical axis, list the key functions, those organizations that you want to partner with and help enable to proactively tell your company's story. For each of the key themes, you should plan to craft a customized story for each function. This should include relevant examples, data, and additional proof points for that function. This becomes your storytelling network. What makes a great story? Stories give the outside world an inside peek. They highlight the cool things you're doing, provide keen insights and well-thought-out points of view on issues and trends. Stories take a position on debated topics or talk openly about insights gleaned from your customers. Let's take a look at the model in action. If one of your company's key imperatives is being recognized for innovation, you would craft key innovation messages as well as an overarching story describing how your company advances innovation for your customers, partners, your industry, and even the world. Additionally, you would create customized story for each function. These might include a behind-the-scenes look at the innovation pipeline coming from product planning, or innovative best practices from your sales teams, or a point of view on the innovator's dilemma from your strategy team, all reinforcing the theme of innovation. Messages and stories are powerful assets in your marketing arsenal. Use them to unify your internal voice as well as to advance your external voice and brand. If you found this week's Flex useful, feel free to share with others, provide comment, or suggest additional topics, and most important, apply it to your work today. I also invite you to join me You can receive the Marketing Flex in your inbox on a weekly basis by signing up on my website. See you next week.